So I just wanted to address some serious allegations. He said some serious allegations, and I just want to address them. We're on cyclingnews.com right now. We have Phil Gaimon believes, in his opinion, that Cancellara had an e-bike motor in his bike. He said, "Put a gun to my head, that's what I believe." So we're on cyclingnews.com here. We're reading it through it. But so that's Gaimon. Is it Gaimon or Gaimon or I can't remember. But he has the he travels around Strava, and he has a tattoo on his arm that says "clean," and he couldn't. No one in the pro peloton wanted him. Not even a domestic team wanted him, and so he basically, Chucky, what are you doing here? So what the fuck is Chucky doing here? So no one wanted Phil at all as a rider. He's a good rider. He's very, very fast. Like, he's faster than a lot of the dopers that he's critiqued openly. So that's just goes to show in pro sport, if you're staunch anti-doping, you can be faster than the dopers, but if you're publicly talking about it, your team will drop you. So even Vorda's team, Squeaky Clean team, just dropped Gaimon because he was just too vocal. He was too anti-doping, so which I don't think you can be like that. But anyway, so Gaimon, Phil, we'll call him Phil. We'll call him Phil, and he got dropped. So, we're showing this Cancellara footage while we're talking now. In my opinion, as an e-bike owner, as someone who rides the e-bike a lot, and who's, I get people to pace me on the e-bike, like girlfriend jumps on the e-bike and weird interval sessions, TT sessions, Strava sessions on the e-bike. No, not me. I'm not on the bike. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, I'm not pacing behind it, and I know when you're on an e-bike, that the fast acceleration, it's just like, that's classic. You can't do that on a normal roadie. When you got massive, when you're pushing out 600 watts and you got another 250, and you're gapping pro riders like that, like Uncle Chester will tell you all about the e-bike. So, in my opinion, the e-bike, it does look very suspicious. It does look incredibly suspicious. I would just say Cancellara just knows how to spin better, than Boonen and all the other guys, all the super well-to-do riders with all the, So it just goes to show you how cutthroat it is to win, man. If people are putting motors in their bikes, I don't think it's really going on now, but I'd definitely say back in the day, well, why not? I mean, it's safer than fucking having your hemoglobin at 250. It's safer than that. Put an e-bike motor in there, boom, you can take a lot less shit and better health later on. So, I mean, the goal is to win the race. The public don't want to know the truth about it, because if they did, riders like Phil would get a lot more praise than they do ridicule. Remember when Landis came out? Landis got roasted. Man. He was roast Landis chicken. And, but then, people just eventually, Landis was right all along. People want to hear it though, So I understand what goes on in that pro world out there. It's not just cycling, it's soccer, it's football, it's everything. So Phil has put out some serious allegations. Not allegations though, are they? Because everyone said it. There's videos on YouTube all about it. So I guess they're not technically allegations, or they are. They're not. It's not like Phil saying, "Hey, I was riding on that team and I saw this mechanic put the motor in, and then I saw Cancellara ride off from Boone and I was sitting on the fifth wheel." He didn't say that. He just says, like, people ask me my opinion, and I'm like, I think he had an e-bike motor in there. And in my opinion, I would say that the accelerations are incredibly suspicious, but that's pro sport. What have got in basketballs? Maybe they've got some basketball that can bounce further, or whatever. Who knows? Who knows what happens in basketball? Who's watching? What about baseball bats? What about baseballs? We've got, what's in a base? Is there baseball doping? Baseball bat doping rather. Who knows what else is going on in other sports or shenanigans? So the public just thinks it's cycling, but it's not, man. It's all sports. It's in construction, it's in music, it's in all sorts of shit, man. So anyway, that's the world we live in. What do you think down below about Phil Gaimon in his book? It is sort of clickbait, in my opinion, a clickbait to sell the book. And hey, everyone uses clickbait. Everyone uses clickbait. But anyway, that's my comments, criticisms about it. I think that Phil, he can push out more power than many dopers naturally, but teams still don't want him. And look at his wattages on Strava. He's doing like 450 watts or whatever for 20, 30 minutes. And that's some serious fucking watts, man. And this is just by himself in training. I mean, if you can do that in training, what can you do on race day? Imagine how fast... And Phil's racing guys on Strava segments who did that in a bunch, and he's doing it solo. When you've got a train of riders from that penultimate climb, and you're meeting their times in training, that's pretty fucking impressive. If you're not even beating some of these times. Yeah, so if you're beating dopers in training and they're doing it in racing with the pressure to win, yeah, that's pretty amazing. And people, oh, but they did like 100 Ks before. No, that's like a warm-up for these GC riders. 100 Ks for them is warm-up, mate. When you can push out those watts per kilo, 100 Ks is warm-up. Yeah, it's warm-up. When you're sitting on your back, you're drafting with your teammates, it's easy at that level. Easy. On that penultimate climb when they're dropping the watt bombs to win, to put time into their other GC rivals, that's when we're talking. So Phil's often beating these people just in training. That's like me going to Norton Summit faster than the 2 down under in training. It's pretty impressive. Anyway, post comments down below. Cancellara, e-bike, hysteria, criteria, propaganda, proof, evidence. Who knows? Who will ever know? Either way, e-bikes are here to stay. And we've got a Specialized Turbo Vado 4 review coming up soon, I think. So stay tuned for that. E-bikes for the win. What do you think, Chucky? What does Chucky think? Craziness, man. Serious allegations.